Hey everyone, it's Michael here at Home Health Success Academy, and welcome to another one of our videos for all you guys out there who's thinking about starting your home care company, right? Starting to become a entrepreneur in this senior business area that we're in, right? So if you are deciding to do this, one of the biggest questions that we get a lot as a consulting company that helps companies like yours start up from the ground up, or to be able to help you guys how to learn how to be able to increase your patient referrals and increase your census to obviously make more money for your agency. So one of the questions that gets asked a lot is, Michael, what do you think about franchising opportunities out there for home care businesses? Now, so when we start talking about franchising, these are companies like, for example, Visiting Angels. You have Always Best Care. You have Home Instead Senior Care. All these different types of agencies that has a franchising opportunity. And so I have nothing against franchising a business. Of course, for me wise, I started my agencies from scratch. Now, for people that decide to franchise, that's on your own. It's a decision that you have to make. So in this video, I want to be able to share with you guys pretty much the pros and cons, of starting a franchise company. Okay, so franchise or not to franchise? It's the question to be asked, right? So if you are franchising an organization, what happens is you have to pay the franchise fee to them, and also understand that in a monthly basis, whether monthly, quarterly, or yearly, that you guys have actually dues that you have to pay these franchise organizations. It's a percentage of your gross profits with your organization, okay? So, you guys will have to pay the franchise company the money. And the reason for that is they'll tell you is they use it for advertising, for branding, and all those different things, as well as for education and training of you as a business owner. So when you franchise with one of these organizations, what happens is they bring in the knowledge that they already have. They already know how to be able to, take care of the licensing, how to be able to do the startup. So literally what's happening is you're just using them as a consulting company to be able to help you get the ground running. But of course, when you franchise, that they are going to have some stipulation, they're going to have some rules and regulations that you need to follow. So, is it really your own business, or do you still follow somebody who's really telling you what to do other than what the state regulations are? Okay, so they will determine what is the minimum size of your business office that you can actually get. Do you need to spend money on signage, on certain furnitures in the office, because they want to be able to have some similarities between from office to office. Just think about it. McDonald's, for example, not every McDonald's is actually owned by the company itself. They actually franchise it. But guess what? You can pretty much spot a McDonald's a mile away. When you see the signage, when you see the building, it's a McDonald's, right? So the same thing when a lot of these type of franchise organizations, they will have and expect you to, follow the rules that they have. So if this is something that you can actually live by, then go ahead and do that. Now, one thing that's also different between franchising and also, establishing the business on your own is that the territory. So, sometimes the larger and more well-known franchise home care companies, a lot of their what they call territories are already been taken. So let's say, for example, you want to go ahead and franchise in, the Denver area, and you contact Visiting Angels, for example. More likely in that particular area, the territories are already all taken. So when you call them and you say, hey, you know what, Visiting Angels, I'm interested in franchising your organization, they're actually going to tell you where there are open territories in, the state that you're in, if that's where you want to open up your business. And so typical people that actually are not able to franchise, that just wants to start from scratch, at least they can say where they want to have and where they want to actually do business in. Another, one con as well is that you can only do business in the territory that you're approved on. If you end up getting a client outside the territory that you're in charge of, you have to make sure you push that particular patient, that referral, to the agency that's actually servicing that particular area, okay? So, the difference is, if I own my own agency and I'm running it, well, guess what? I can actually just handle the whole area, right? And not have to worry about, is this in my territory if it's not? So What happens is with the franchise companies, you are going to be stuck with a certain territory and can only do services in there. But that doesn't mean you can't work with the other same franchise companies that have other territories. They, of course, if they get a patient within your territory, they have to push it to you as well. So it all pretty much works differently as well as what you want to do with it. Now, startup costs can be costly for you if you franchise. You have to pay that initial fee to $30,000, $35,000, even seen go all the way up to $45,000 nowadays, right? Plus your startup costs, your furniture, your office space, all those additional costs that you have to pay for. When you are actually starting a business from scratch, if you're going to be doing it on your own, for example, you may be able to, instead of wasting the money on paying the franchise company, you can use that as an investment to the company to actually use it for your marketing for your company. Okay. Or let's say, for example, you end up using an organization like ours or any other startup consulting companies out there, and there's several out there. And I always suggest that you guys always go out there as much as you can and see where and who can actually help you guys at the budget that you guys have. And that's something that we can work with you guys, is that you may pay a smaller fee. You're not paying the $30,000 fee. You may pay, let's say, for example, $10,000 for a consulting company to do pretty much everything for you and pretty much give you the key and just have you running. But one thing nice about working with a consulting company is the fact that you don't have any royalties. So all your profits goes to you. All right. So, those are just a couple of my main pros and cons on should I franchise or should I not. Now, there's a lot of people that, may not have the experience in this industry and they decide to do a franchise company, and that is still perfectly fine. It's pretty much what are you willing to do? Now, guess what? If you franchise a company and you do really well in marketing and sales of your company and getting the services out there, getting the information out there to bring in more patients, you can make a boatload of money in the home care industry. It's pretty much what you're going to do. You're just choosing a different different transportation on where you want to get. But guess what? It's the same destination. It's having that license. It's having that business start up as soon as possible, right? In order for you to be able to start making money. And in the end, no matter what, you're just paying a higher fee for a consulting company, but at the very same time as you're going to the same direction. And I truly have this belief that it's either you franchise or you hire a company that helps you get you started rather than you try to do everything by yourself, because time is money. The more time it takes for you to get your business approved, the more money that you're losing in the table because you're not getting those patients. And you're also paying for the cost of running your office and all the monthly expenses that you may have. So either or, franchise or not franchise, all I say is this, is that it's a good business to get into and you should start looking into this. Whether you are a clinician like an RN, an LPN, a CNA, a nursing assistant, a therapist, and you want to start a business like this, or you don't even have experience in the field. It's a matter of actually researching, talking to the people that have experiences already, and also making sure that you pretty much handle yourself and ready yourself, for a busy life. Any business that gets started up from scratch, whether it's a franchise or not a franchise, you are going to have to put in the work, and you are going to have to make sure that you keep on working hard in order to be able to have the success that you want. So I hope this video was able to give you guys some information on how I see things of franchising or not franchising. If you need more information, give us a call, contact us, make sure you comment down below. We love hearing you guys, and that's why we're giving out these videos out here. The information that we want to share with you guys is because we want to be able to add so much value for you guys. If you need help with starting up your home health or your home care company, go ahead and contact us. We want to be able to help you get started the right way. Always understand that home health marketing is easy if you guys know what you're doing. We want to be able to invite you to our 10xpatientreferrals.com, where we have our online home health marketing academy that's going to be able to help either a home health, home care, or hospice agency increase referrals, increase their census, and create a profitable company. Now, at this very moment, you're going to have access to these information through these training, marketing to physicians, how to get to hospitals, how to be able to get into nursing homes, and much, much more at a month-to-month basis with no contracts needed. It's just month to month. Now, guess what? We are offering you guys for a limited time 50% off any one of our plans. Just choose which one is going to be able to work better for you. So just stop by the 10xpatientreferrals.com at any given moment. So these are the plans that are available, whether it's the gold, the silver, or the platinum plan. Most people go for the gold plan, but it's up to you what's going to work for you. We definitely want to be able to have you come in and work with us. So here's two choices. Go to 10xpatientreferrals.com or click the link down below. Take advantage of this right now at this very moment and sign up with us. Now, before we continue on to the video, just need to be able to take a few seconds of your time. And so we want to be able to ask you a question. Are you looking to gain more referrals for your agency, your home health, your home care, your hospice agency? We want you to be able to join us at our online marketing bootcamp that has over 7.5 hours of training. When you actually watch our bootcamp and join our online marketing bootcamp training, so sign up for a limited time at 10xpatientreferrals.com. We would like to thank our sponsors of this video, and over here at 10xpatientreferrals.com, our goal is to provide you guys amazing information on every single one of our videos. So medicationreminderprogram.com provides daily medication reminders for your patients. They call your patients twice a day to remind them to take their medications. What happens is a top reason of hospitalization for senior citizens is not taking their medications. So this program allows you to be able to keep your patients and not lose any revenue, but at the very same time, it allows you to stand out when you are marketing to other referral sources because you're providing more services, more programs than the competition around you guys. The next thing we want to be able to share with you guys is they have 3 different packages available for you at this very moment. Choose which one works for you. If you're an agency that's just starting up and you have less than 10 patients, you can go with the silver plan. Or if you have 50 patients, you can go with the gold plan. Or if you have up to 100 patients, it is only the choice to use the platinum plan. But guess what? It's up to you which one works for you guys. For a cost of as little as 33 cents per patient a day, it is worth everything for you guys. The next thing is HomecareAnsweringService.com. It's an answering services for your agency. So if you want to be able to have us handle all the calls for you in the weekends or the off hours when your business office is closed, we can definitely do that. Or we can even answer your calls for you during the day as well. Allows you to be able to do everything for your company. So HomecareAnsweringService.com is your solution for answering your calls on a timely manner.